Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're kind of taking a shortcut, trying to understand this really fundamental human challenge. How we manage our time, our attention, that most precious resource. And we're looking at it through an artist's journey, which is pretty relatable, I think, this whole uncomfortable thing of reevaluating who really deserves our focus.
Yeah, and our source today is, well, it's quite powerful. We're pulling insights from excerpts of the YouTube transcript for Andy Mineo's track, Priorities.
Right.
Our mission really is to dig into his personal thoughts, pull out the core ideas about what prioritizing actually means, especially, in relationships, and maybe face some of those less comfortable truths about how we spend our time.
Okay, yeah, let's get into it. Because right from the start, he just lays it out there, doesn't he?
Like that.
Yake my day one, I don't got time.
Exactly.
That hits hard. It's more than just a boundary, it feels like. I don't know. Like he's really protecting his energy.
Yeah, absolutely. It just immediately challenges how we usually think about being available, right? Are we just passively open to everything?
Yeah.
Or are we actively guarding that finite resource, that sort of attention currency? It kind of forces you to ask, doesn't it? What defines day one for you?
That's a really good point. And building on that, he shares something really personal, kind of painful, that made this whole attention currency thing real for him. He says, I had a God that I called my best friend my whole life when my mama died. He ain't even slide.
Wow.
Yeah. And that led to this gut punch realization. I just realized you can measure love by the time.
Right. And what's so profound there is how that raw honesty, it defines the currency of care. It's not just about the hours on a clock, is it?
No.
It's the intention in that time. It makes us think, well, is time really the ultimate measure of connection?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just a really strong indicator of where our affections truly are.
Exactly. We all say people are important, but do our actions, like actually being present, back that up?
That's the question.
And, okay, so that realization, it leads to a shift, a necessary one. Mineo admits, now I got to focus on mine. I don't hate him. I just got to reprioritize him.
Reprioritize, not cut off.
Right. He's moving away from those, one-sided things. And you see it even in how he spends his free time. He talks about changing old habits, like, I still be balling when I got to show up at the court, but now we get 2 games that are like 4. Less time for that.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not really about just dropping people. It's a conscious look at the opportunity cost.
Right.
Every time you say yes here, it's a no somewhere else. He's choosing, it sounds like, to put his limited energy where it really serves his core purpose, even if that means less time for, comfortable old habits.
It's a good reminder that just being busy doesn't mean you're being productive or purposeful.
So true. But the challenge isn't just external, is it? He turns it back on himself, points out this, universal paradox we face with the people closest to us.
Yeah, this part really got me. Why do I keep on giving the leaves to people I say that I love the most? Shouldn't get anything less than all of my best. Instead, they be getting what's left over.
The leftovers.
He even asks if he's calling my bluff.
Yeah.
Are his actions matching his words?
Oof. Yeah, that leftovers paradox.
Yeah.
It speaks to such a common human issue, doesn't it? This sort of tyranny of the urgent.
Totally.
Whatever screams the loudest gets our peak energy, our best focus, and then the people who actually deserve our best, they get the scraps. It's just a classic misalignment of value allocation. We've all felt that sting, I think.
Definitely. And then there's this other layer, almost humble. His comment about submitting himself, having God to direct and to guide. It adds this reflective quality to the whole thing.
Precisely. And whether, someone connects that with a spiritual path, or maybe they look for wisdom from mentors or philosophy, or just really deep personal values, that act of looking for guidance outside yourself, it can be huge.
Yeah.
It shifts prioritizing from just like a time management trick to something deeper, a values-driven alignment.
It feels like admitting some choices are just too big to make alone. That real prioritization isn't just about what you want right now,
Right.
but about what truly matters in the bigger picture.
Exactly. Grounding your choices in something more than just immediate wants or what everyone else is doing. It gives you a kind of North Star for using your time meaningfully.
So wrapping this up, what does this deep dive into Andy Mineo's honesty mean for you listening? It really pushes us, I think, to look hard at whether our actions truly line up with what we say our priorities are, especially, with the people we claim matter most.
Yeah, it leaves us with a pretty compelling question, doesn't it? In this world that's just constantly pulling at your attention, who or what is actually getting all of your best?
Hmm.
And what happens with what's left over? Are you making conscious choices about that or just defaulting?
Definitely something powerful to mull over.
Mm-hmm.
Until our next deep dive.